Indonesia knows all about the problems of climate change. The rainforest is disappearing here at an alarming rate. Where better then for what's being billed as the most important meeting on the planet about the planet. The environmental lobby is here in force and their message is clear.
The sea level is rising, species are going extinct, and unless we stop carbon pollution, we are not going to stop climate change. And so that is what these talks are all about.
At the heart of the process, deciding who should cut which emissions and by how much.
This is about launching a process to decide who should do what. I know that sounds very vague, but to really design a long-term climate change regime takes time. I think it's probably going to take 2 years to do that.
Amid all the security here, a chance for some solutions to be shown off too. It's a low-emission hybrid car, not stretched limos, that are sweeping up the drive to this conference centre. It's hard to imagine a more beautiful location for what will be a bitterly argued debate. But what's agreed here will affect everyone for generations. Although flying 10,000 delegates halfway around the world to a tropical island is only adding to the problem of global warming, in many ways this is the perfect location to concentrate their minds. If they fail to act here, many of the world's most beautiful places will be lost forever. And Indonesia is in the front line of that battle.
We have so many islands, and some of them have been degraded and some of them have been, well, they have sunk.
But there is cause for optimism. Australia's new Prime Minister, Kevin Rudd, has pledged to sign the Kyoto Protocol and put climate change at the centre of his policies. President Bush refused to sign up because developing nations like India and China were not required to limit their emissions. He signalled a more flexible approach to these talks. But many here prefer to talk to the likes of Al Gore, who'll be flying into Bali with a group of like-minded politicians, perhaps upstaging the official US delegation.
The administration is still in the room, sometimes making our lives quite difficult. But as I said, there is this alternative US delegation coming.
Here in Bali, it's hoped the talks will lead to a much more radical plan to replace the Kyoto deal, which ends in 5 years. Otherwise, catastrophic climate change could make places like this unrecognisable. Dan Rivers, CNN, Bali.